I hope you celebrate your 100th birthday broadcasting Yankee baseball, because God willing, I'll still be listening to you.
Well, thank you. You know what? I hope the same thing. What do you think? I hope the same thing. Thank you so much. You know, Frank's great line, I hope you all live to be 100 years of age.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm back with another radio video, and today I'm going to talk about the recent Craigslist purchase of the Hallicrafters S-20R Sky Champion radio. And I bought this from a Craigslist seller. His name is John. He is a electrical engineering student at Manhattan College, and he got this radio. He rescued the, I'm gonna say he rescued the radio. He rescued this radio. This radio was destined to go to the scrap heap, basically dumpster. And at the college where he's at, the department where he's, I guess the electronics department, whatever, electrical, they're getting rid of a lot of the inventory, a lot of old inventory. So he got about, he must have, I think he showed me about 20 or 25 multimeters and watt meters from the 20s and 30s, like vintage, old, I mean, a lot of stuff. And he also rescued a couple of radios. One was another radio that he wound up selling it, and this radio. And when he posted the ad a couple of days ago, it was he had this radio as a 1960 radio, and his asking price was $50. So I replied to the ad. I said, listen, I'm interested in the radio. I just want to know one thing: does it power up? And he replied right away, yes, it powers up, but I don't get any sound from it. He doesn't get any sound from it, and basically, he just, I guess he didn't hook up a wire to the antenna, and probably didn't know how to use the controls. So to make a long story short, I told him, I said, listen, being that this radio is just just powers up, but you're not getting any reception on it, I'll give you $40 for the radio. So he said, okay, it's a deal, $40. So I said, okay, go. I'll go by there and pick it up, the next day, which was yesterday. So I went by to pick the radio. I went, met him at the lobby of his building, plugged in the radio. Radio turned on with no problem. Of course, it had no wire in it, so you're not going to be able to hear any reception on it, because it needs a long wire and long wires and antenna to pick up reception. So off I went. He was telling me though that these radios, that they were throwing out a whole bunch of stuff, and that if I was interested in other stuff, I said, well, right now I was only interested in this radio. I said, if you have any other radios, let me know. He said, no, right now I just have a bunch of watt meters and stuff like that, which I'm not really interested in those things. So I kind of passed on it, but I told him, keep in touch. Anyway, $40. I came home, cleaned it up because it was pretty dusty. Cleaned it up. Didn't do anything else to it. Just deoxed it. And there was some scratchiness. I deoxed it. Did that last night. I hooked up a long piece of wire, about 100 feet. And AM band came alive.
Walker, now he's out. There are a lot of players who are out. You can find players.
Speakers.
Do you know there's a whole host of lefty hitting first basemen that are out, Tom?
Speakers intact. Everything's intact. The only issue, of course, when I opened it up, the dial, obviously the main tuning is not working because the dial cord is snapped. Band spread is working, but it looks like they put twine. So I'm going to restring all that. I have to put I'll do this one. I'm just going to restring the, band spread. On the shortwave band, unfortunately right now, I don't get anything on shortwave. It's pretty much dead. I did read in the forums that this radio in particular, you just need to put a very long wire in it, because when I first put a wire in, I only had about 20 feet of wire. I only got like one or two AM stations. The longer the wire I put on it, this was 100 feet. I got almost a whole broadcast band. So, and it's not that high. It's only actually it's mostly running on the floor and a few feet up on the ground. So it's not even optimal type setting. But as you can hear, it sounds pretty good. So, and I also checked underneath and it looked like they did some work on it. There is some caps that were replaced, however long ago that was. But yeah, $40, this radio is working. I mean, it's a working radio. Just needs a little more TLC and some restoration. But this radio is, you know, for $40, I'm not gonna complain because I seen this radio on eBay, non-working on eBay. I seen this radio for over $180 price with another $50 shipping. So we're talking about $230. So we're talking about almost $250 for a non-working radio. Like I said, $40 compared to $230 or $250. Plus, you're going through the postal service, which, you know, that can run even more risk of damaging the radio even more, especially the tubes and so on. So I think that's a steal for $40. So, you know, there you go. So anyway, let me wrap this up. And first of all, I want to thank everybody for your subscription. For subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the comments. And also thank you for donations. The donations are very important. As I'm gonna use donations to buy radios like this. Donations money do come in handy for. And I also bought an antenna switch. 3 antenna switch, which I'm gonna be doing comparison videos, like the mini whip versus the MFJ 1886 loop. I will be doing that after the new year. I'm gonna do a comparison video on that, and then I'm also gonna do another one against with the long fed, with the end fed, 85 feet end fed. I'm gonna do one with that, so you can see so you can see and hear the comparisons between the MFJ loop and the my other antennas. So, and that antenna switch, I bought that with the donations. So donations do help out. Especially, you know, when you need like cables and things like that, you know, all those things add up money, and so it's great to have donations, and I really appreciate that. And like I said, I've been putting that donation link on the description below, so you know, any amount is fine. And I just want to thank people, especially the ones that donated. I mean, I really appreciate that. So thank you. And I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. And, you know, may the new year bring you, you know, happiness and prosperity and good health. Okay, so again, Happy New Year. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.